Where I think sometimes people who don't seem outwardly gifted don't get discipled.
I think
100%.
But then I think that's
raised in the
also
home church. I was gonna say because I've never been to. I have, but like the main church I've been to is the one that I grew up in it since I was a youth. So it's like I feel like there's a bias like with the kids that grew up in the church. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like the uncles see them, the elders see them. They're like, bro, like, but this one was here when he was young. Like, let me raise him. Or like they see things, or like their family knows your family. You're like they just see such great traits in you, or your mom is telling them, uncle, can you please help my son with this? And like, and I even nowadays, like I see parents, they'll come to me like, oh, can you talk to my kid? And I see it's because like they've got a bias because they've known me and they've kind of seen me grow up. And I guess like it's the same like if you have a bias in a home church and everything. But what are you gonna say?
Yeah, but I think that's not good though.
No,
we need because discipleship, like when Christ says that make disciples of all nations, that's everybody in it, like everybody. So like, but like it's hard though. That's the thing. Like, that's why I've realized it takes a lot of, because I don't think one person can disciple a lot of people at any given time. No. That's why it takes like
lots of a tribe.
A tribe, bro.
Yeah.
To raise a kid or whatever that saying is.
But I think it's interesting because I feel like even as I was on the train and I was thinking like in our community, I think discipleship has become like almost a bragging right. Like so it's this new trendy thing to be discipled by people, and like it shows some kind of level of spiritually mature status kind of thing.
Like when you're like,
I'm getting discipled.
When people approaching that, who discipled you? Oh, it was Apostle did it.
Then you're clear. You get what I mean?
And you know when you get the green light, they like your Instagram post or something. Yeah, like he really.
I could tell that.
Like bro.
One of the person who's giving it. But I feel like that's what it is like when I even like speak to people like. Sometimes you can just hear when people say like, "Oh yeah, I'm being like a bit what now I'm being discipled by my man," almost as a flex. It shows kind of where I'm at, kind of thing. Whereas, like Quab said, discipleship is actually just a basic. It's actually just a very basic, fundamental thing. Everyone should be discipled. It's literally scriptural. But I think it's a bit weird, and it's like the conversation we had with PT. Like it's a bit weird because normally you want to disciple people, not that you want to, but the people that you typically disciple are people who desire to be discipled. And a lot of people who desire to be discipled are people who are aware of their giftings and where they're going.
When so it comes to discipling people that don't want to be discipled.
Do you get what I mean? Like it's a bit techie, and like you can even at the seminar I had was so good, and it was talking about like what do you do with the people who don't want to be discipled? Because discipleship is like it's a spiritual requirement, but it's also like if you don't want to be discipled, not that 100% don't disciple them, but it's like
the Bible
if they don't desire it, it's hard. You run into a bit of trouble there.
I think what it not often, sometimes, is that some people don't want to be discipled because they don't see the need. Firstly, some people don't see the need because they think that there's nothing in them that is worthy of being discipled. Because I think a lot of people think discipling happens. Paul and Timothy, people like DSQ, people that are going
some sort of calling, like you have
to be disciples. And it's like because I had a conversation with Tommy recently, and he was saying,
"You feel like you discipled Tommy?"
I didn't think about it, but he said it.
Yeah,
not me. He said that we did.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh wow, we probably did. And I just never thought about it. But I think when I look at when Tommy came into fellowship, I don't think he ever maybe thought. To be fair, actually, but then again, I think it takes people that can see stuff in you can't see in yourself.
Yeah, that's the.
I think that's something that I think that once you're past. Because I think we had this conversation as well amongst us about at what age can you disciple? When are you ready to disciple other people? I think that once you've passed a year in the faith, you're ready to disciple people. That's my take. And I'm not saying everybody, but I think this is the thing where discipling doesn't always have to be this guy who's 20, 30 years older than you. It's just somebody that can help show you the ropes. Because then naturally, as you kind of find yourself and understand your identity in Christ, etc., you might find somebody else that's more suited to you, and then you'll go there. Same way, like your year 5 teacher isn't your uni professor. It's just, do you get me? Different people for different stages. It's natural. You know, I think that people should seek discipleship. I think people should understand that from a biblical perspective, it's what you need. And sometimes it can be your friends.